So this is week 5, phase 2, I believe it is. Phase 2 test week. Or actually, is it phase 1 test week ending? Not sure. But I am. Uh, these are easy, okay? Well, okay. Let's rephrase that. They're not easy. They are. Uh, there's just not much to them. It's phase 2 test week. Okay, so yeah. I did go through and look at a lot. There are some new exercises. Finally, we get to do some stuff that's kind of new. Um, I'm still debating. I'm still debating on what exactly. See, they spread these out. So this is what the test week looks like. Um, we've got pike stand, rest for 5 to 10 minutes. We got active hang, which is it's basically, the difference is you're actually pulling down on your back. You're just doing, instead of a dead hang where you just kind of hang with no resistance, you have full arm extended, and you're basically hanging in the state of activation as though you're about to do a pull-up, but not quite. And then you're doing the hold. So they're all holds that are, they range from, depending on how good you're doing, 80 seconds down to, like, the active hang is like 30 seconds. It's not very long. These aren't very long holds. But surprisingly enough, the active hang is actually pretty challenging. I've done it before. These are all things I've done to some extent. The hold, 40 seconds hold, is actually a pretty long hold on the easy bridge for me. I am not a easy bridge expert. That is actually probably the one that for me is probably going to be the most difficult. I'm trying to see if I can get the screen up here so you can kind of see it. Let's see here. I do note that it is actually not even showing my main display here. Whatever that is not showing correctly. There it goes. Okay. Uh, Trust me, it's not showing very well at the moment, so there's not much to see. So let me, let me see. What you see up on the screen there is in the middle. I haven't put it up because I haven't figured out how to get this to magnify the correct size. So I'm having a little trouble with that. So let's see if I can get to, let's try. I'm trying to see. You can't custom. That's what's driving me bonkers here. I'd like to do something a little more custom. It's not going to let me. So I guess I'm out of luck there. This may be too tiny for what the let's see if I can put this in. This is day 1. Now, oops, I have an issue. I mentioned this before. I have an issue with the way Calie Move is preventing me from moving fast or moving faster. I'm not really looking to bypass any of these exercises. I don't want to skip anything. I still want to go through the entire workout. I just don't want, like, these test weeks, which kind of mess with my planning here. Let's see here. Okay, so there you go. There's pretty much what it looks like for the day 1. This is it, day 1 of week 5 test week. I'd like to do more. In fact, I can. They give you this whole week when they unlock. They do decide to do it. At least they unlock the whole thing, the whole week. But it's just a test week. So each day of the week is actually, let's see. So first one is pike stands, holds. These are a couple of new things. At least they will start introducing some more tasks. They did say after 4 weeks I could have them unlock it, so I asked them to unlock it. And I'm still going to go through it kind of at the same pace. It is 3 times a week. They are decent workouts once you're doing workouts, but it's like getting through these test weeks. I don't like 5 to 10 minute rests. This is really long. It's by 7:46. I may have no choice this time because I'm starting so late. But I like to get in like two tests or even all three of them if I can. Um, all three and then start the following week. Band assisted pull-ups. Now, keep in mind, I can do pull-ups, but I can't, but full arm extension pull-ups, I am not great at. So it's probably 3 to 8 for me. I'm hoping I can do it without the band. The band is just simply stating your progressions. This is supposed to be really early. If you're just starting out with these workouts, this is supposed to be pretty early in the process. So if you're not like, you don't work out regularly, you don't do a whole lot of physical exercise, they're trying to give you the ranges you want to get into to keep moving forward. If you can hit the max, great, you're doing good. And if you can do the max, great. Can you do it without the band? So I'm going to try and do it without the band. I'm going to hope I can get in at least 3 to 8 without a band. Full arm extension. And I don't do a lot of full arm extension pull-ups because, well, for one, my shoulders, whatever. But also, I don't think I've trained the muscles right. So I've always, I can do like 90%. So like I'm 90%, not 90 degrees, but 90%. So I'm like here, right? So it's like arms kind of extended. This is supposed to be full extension, so all the way out. So we'll see how I can do. Let's get to it. I am cold. I did not do any warm-ups today. I am also starting very late. I've been sitting around all day, all morning, doing other stuff, trying to get cameras in place and things set up. And I have the bench set up for the step up band assist, but I still got to do pike, so I may have to actually move the bench out of the way. I think pike is on here. Oh no, that's day 2. Uh, that's actually day 3. Day 1, pike hold, active hang. So 3 of these, 2 floor ones and 1 pike. I need to look into finding me a block. So I need a 25 inch. I think 25-inch block would be perfect for me because that's as much as my roof will let me do without smacking my head on the roof. So, I already know I can't jump and whack my head on the roof. A 25-inch block will put me within about 4 inches of the roof. So since I don't have that much of a vertical jump, I may have to go with a 20-inch block. I'd probably say I have a 5-inch vertical leap, 10-inch maybe, 10-inch vertical leap. I could probably do 10-inch. But a vertical leap and a vertical jump are not the same thing in my mind. A vertical leap or what do you call it? Vertical. Your vertical leap is your ability, how high you can go, bringing your entire body with you. A vertical jump is how high you can get your legs up into the air. So they don't go together, right? So when you jump, your body compresses. So your head might go up a little bit, but your feet come up a lot. A vertical leap is how high all of you goes up. That's what they test when they're testing like how high basketball guys can jump, and they put those little flags up in the air, and they jump and try to hit the highest flag they can. That's your vertical leap. That's bringing your entire body up and hitting those flags. So basically, it's like where are you when you stand, and then where you are when you jump. The difference is that's your leap. Your jump is just how high you can get your feet off the ground. This is why high hurdles are only like 30. They're like 30 inches, but very few people have a 30-inch vertical leap. But that's because they've learned how to get their legs up for the hurdles. 30 inches is a high hurdle. It's a very high hurdle. And I don't know how big the high hurdles normally are, but that might be the medium hurdles or whatever. But either way, it's pretty high to be running and then trying to jump and keep going. But that's why the hurdles are jumps. They're not leaps. Right? That's how I call them. Leaps is your entire body. But all right, so let's get to it. Let's go do these goofy things. We'll start with the pike stand. and then we're just gonna take. I am not doing 5 to 10 minute holds or waits. It's really kind of silly. I will rest for a couple of minutes only because we're testing. I have never done an active hang. Well, I've done them, but I've never timed it for that purpose. I just count what I'm doing when I do. I'll discuss a little bit more of what the correct form is on that later. And I've done all these before, and probably you've seen me do them if you watched me do any of these. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start with the pike hold. Um, oh, I am cold. I am probably not going to have a great go of this. So there's I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. Pike. Now, this is the thing is about this workout is there's no repetitions. We do it once, we're done. So I'm going to go on to the next one if I have time. I'm going to try to do 2 days worth of this today. And then we will worry about it from that point on. I don't know what the actual okay, let's see here. I know my video camera off to the side here is yeah, its positioning isn't great, but we'll make it work. Okay, my time. Okay. Um, Alexa, start stopwatch.
Okay, stopwatch started.
Yeah. Now this is from an absolute cold start. Um, I don't know. I don't know how fresh. I mean, I'm pretty fresh as far as energy goes, but I'm also pretty not warm. So the muscles are tighter, and I don't know how long I will have the ability to keep doing this. Simply because my body's not ready for it. So you got to be able to do that. I'm thinking about this as trying to think of it as a headstand. If I was putting my entire body weight on my body, could I handstand? I've never done a handstand. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. For one, I don't like being upside down. Alexa, stop stopwatch. Alexa, stop stopwatch.
Okay, stop at 1 minute and 29 seconds.
All right, so what do you lose? About 6 seconds with all the junk. So 1 minute. Oh, so I got over 80 seconds. So we'll say I got 83 seconds. I should probably record. I don't know where I put my phone. Oh, there it is. All right, so we get a couple minutes, get full rest. Um, Anyway, okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I was logging my, I was logging my thing here. Let's see, JFit. Um, so what I'll probably do is just copy week 4. This is some new stuff, but I'll copy it so I don't have to enter everything. We'll just go edit week 5, day 1 to 3, test. And I put them all in because I don't want to have, I'm basically putting every week into one thing just because they're short workouts. They don't have a lot of exercises. So I did the pike hold, and that wasn't great. See how that's what happens when you're cold. Because it says 1 minute and 29 seconds was almost 90 seconds, but I also had a couple of seconds of loss, so it's probably only about 83 seconds. Uh, oh, stop it. Well, let me enter anything. Okay, so 83 seconds. Let's uh, let's turn on my workout here. Try to get my workout out of the screen. And I'll try to make this a little less. Try to see if I can get just a tad more onto the camera here. There we go. All right, so what's next? Like I said, I'm not a fan of this test week thing, but we will go on to the next one, which is a active hold. Now I don't know how this is going to go. I don't even know what is a active hold. That's probably not even an exercise on here. Active hold. Um, hang. I was looking to see if they do like a dead hang or something, which is basically what it is. It's really, um, yeah, I don't have this. I'll call it a dead hang because I think that's it. Yes, we're doing it a little bit different from an active hold, but oh, create custom exercise. I guess I could create both. There's dead hang, which is body only, and it's duration based, and it's a back thing. And then they have the active hang. Oops, I don't know why I did it that way. Active hang, body only, duration based, and that's it. Wait, what? Oh, back. And we will add the active hang to the workout. I will leave that one on there, and I think plank stays on there. And we're going to go right up. All right. Oh, wait, nope. Active hang is supposed to be at the top. All right, active hang. Um, let's do this. This is another one that's going to be kind of interesting. Um, let's let's just do stopwatch my own way here. All right, so but an active hang is, I'm going to do it facing this way. Um, yeah, whatever. So basically, I'm going to be trying to hold on here as best as I can, and there's multiple ways to do this. There's the hollow body version, where you hang down and you basically have your body lifted up and you're engaging all your muscles. But with a dead hang, I think I have to do it this way. You're trying to almost like you're going to do a pull up, but you're going to engage all of your like okay, so this is a dead hang. Basically fully down. Now it's not much engaged. What they want is an active hang, which means you're going to be kind of like this, partially engaged. Now you only have to hold for, what does it say, 30 seconds? How long does it say? 30 seconds is the minimum. I'm pretty sure I'll be well over that. Oh, well, it's the maximum, but again, they're trying to get you trained if you've never done this stuff before. I should be able to do this pretty easily. On my marks, get set, go. Uh, so about a minute. 1 minute, 5 seconds, but I always take off a few seconds for the transitions. So it's not too bad. Uh, it was definitely harder than the dead hang. I think the dead hang is a little easier. It's because you don't have your muscles engaged. I was actually felt pretty good about that. So we'll say 60 seconds. Now we do plank. This is another one that's just again, these are just uh, test week. You're just trying to see if you can hit the maximums. There are ways to make it more challenging. Uh, I forgot what they said. With the dead hang, but they give you ways to make things easier too. Uh, I don't actually remember what the ways to make the dead hang harder are. I know how you could do it. Um, you can do a dead hang with weights if you have a weight belt. I do have a weight belt where you can basically put something around your waist and add 20 pounds, or I could wear my vest, add another 20 pounds. All those things would add challenge and difficulty to the dead hang, allowing me to build up the hand strength and still stay within the time frame. See, that's the trick. You want to stay in the time frame if you can. So if you're hitting 30 seconds, like I did a minute, it only required 30 seconds. So if I really wanted to be able to do better or get stronger and stay in that range so I'm not spending a minute on the bar all the time, um, I can add weight to myself using the weight belt. Add another 45 pounds or put my vest on, add 20 pounds or 36 pounds, whatever it is. So ultimately, there's not a lot of ways to make plank more difficult, unless you can put something like around your waist that would force you to, try to keep that up. But let's get this done. 80 seconds though, it's a decent long time. Uh, so again, these kind of things, as far as training goes, not all that interesting to watch. So I apologize for that. Uh, I try not to be too quiet, but all right. So when you're doing the plank, again, the way he says or recommends you do it is you're not just sitting collapsed back, right? You're not like just flat. You are scapula, scapula shrugged or raised, and then your core is tight and your hips are kind of down, right? So you're not bending your back like this. Your middle of your back ain't going up. Your scapula's up and your core is tight, and it's kind of like you're in the hollow body position. So you should feel yourself having you should be able to feel your abs kind of being tight, while also feel that your shoulders are, your scapula is kind of rounded at the top. Now you can do things like try to move and shift, lift your legs. Does it add more difficulty? Maybe, but what it also does is helps you to burn the time. If you're doing different things, it doesn't feel like you're just sitting there, which can be boring, which also can make you quit quicker, right? You get bored, you don't want to hold anymore, you're both tired physically, and you get tired mentally because you're doing the same thing for a long time. Good enough. I did almost 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Uh, I probably could have kept going. I was just getting bored. I want to give myself the full 180 on that one because I feel like, I was pretty close. Getting tired, yes, but 7 more seconds wouldn't have mattered. Uh, Next we do, oh, this is fun. So really, this is it. I have one last exercise. There's one last exercise to do here. And, they say you get 5 to 10 minute rests in between. Kind of ridiculous. 5 minutes is a long time when all you've done is one exercise, right? You've done one thing. Take 5 to 10 minutes and do this other thing. Basically, be cold every time, because that's what they're saying. Yes, if you did your warm-ups, your blood's probably, if you did something, a good 20 minutes of actual exercise on the treadmill or running or something that got your blood pumping, active movements, jumping jacks. They do. their warm up, I'll go through that one on one of these times. Um, so I went and ran 10 and a quarter miles yesterday. That was kind of my workout. I'm doing some more running because I'm getting ready to do my Turkey Day half marathon. It's a personal thing. I just go out on Thanksgiving morning, go run half marathon, come back, call it good. Been doing it for the last several years. I think I've done it maybe 4 years in a row, 5 years, six, I don't know, something like that. Minimum of 4 years, I think. I may have missed it once because weather was crappy. I don't remember. But, and I will miss if the weather's bad enough because I'm not going to torture myself. If it's like 30 degrees outside and raining, like, yeah, not happening. Uh, I'm not a fan of going out 30 degrees and running anyway. I have done it. I actually ran 20 miles one time and it was 19 degrees outside. That was miserable. I was training for a full marathon and I was like, I have to do it because that's what it's just part of the training. But so yeah, I had like two pairs of gloves on and sweats and I had two pairs of pants on. I had like my jogging pants, running pants underneath. They're like a spandex legs, and then I had a pair of loose sweats over those, and then I had I I think I had one of my compression shirts on and another looser like moisture wicking shirt over that, and then I had a jacket on over that. I was wearing I had a hood on. Um, I had a hat on. I was bundled up, man, because running at 19 degrees is cold as heck. I had two pairs of socks on. Yeah, it was cold. It was definitely. I got through it. I was able to be warm enough, but it was, and surprisingly enough, I peeled off maybe one layer. May have taken my coat off because I had long sleeve shirts and stuff. But yeah, that was quite a thing. All right, so let's see how long I can do this. This is one that might actually be. Oh, I did the hold. I did the plank first. I should have done the hold first. But that's all right. Doesn't matter. The order probably isn't that important. Okay, so this is one where I've struggled because I am not that. Uh, I'm not limber in the shoulders. There's other areas I'm pretty limber. I mean, I can stretch my legs pretty good, but hey, on my marks, get set, go. You see, even just getting into this position is hard for me because you got to bring it all the way up. And there's some serious stretching going on just getting into this position. It's interesting though, these are usually active. This is not usually a hold. So when you're doing this in the actual exercises, when you do these, I don't know, easy hip bridges, whatever you want to call it, uh, your ups and downs, and you count them, up to 25, 15 to 25. This is a hold, which is different, and it's hard. But boy, my wrists feel this, my chest feels this, my shoulders feel this, my back feels it. Everything's just feeling, just getting that stretch and that compression. My right arm feels this the most. Right wrist really, is really getting this. Oh, I gotta look at my timer. Uh, uh, all right, so 2:15. That's 135 seconds. Oh, ouch. 135 seconds. Let's see here. Now this one does reps. Um, it's going to be kind of hard to measure that. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to read. Maybe I should just give myself a workout that calls that. We'll call it. What do they call this exercise? Easy bridge. Funny because it's like the hardest thing I do, and they call it the easy bridge. Oops. Easy bridge. And I don't know why they do a hold, but I'm gonna call it a hold. It's body only, duration based. I don't even know what this is. Shoulders, chest, wrist. I don't know. Shoulders. I don't know how often I'll even do this, but I know I'm leaving it at 3 just in case I want to do more than one rep at some time. I did 135 seconds. See, very quick, very short, very silly to me. To me, it seems like it's not much. It's like, look, I'm in the middle of trying to get some exercise done. Even if you're just working out on occasion. I guess if you're really out of shape, you've never done any of this stuff in your life, or at least in years, and you just didn't get back into exercise, you might appreciate a day like today, right? You're gonna go, oh, good. Just test today. Let's get through these suckers. We'll push through them. We'll have my energy, and I can go about my day. But if you're somebody who's been working out for a long, long time, and these are just a different kind of exercise, a new thing to try to build up strength in ways that you don't, which is my case, which I'm trying to build up strength in some areas, but I'm already fairly fit. Having a day like today feels like a waste. So I'm going to go on to the next things. I'm going to do at least day 2. I don't have a lot of time because I started so late, but I'm going to go ahead and do day 2. I do day 2, or in doing day 2, I should be able to do day 3 and even maybe do a workout if they unlock it for me. I asked them to unlock it. They did say they would. So we'll find out what they'll do on the next time through. But so now the current workout will be, you really can't get all these onto the screen. I wish there was a way to custom set my thing so it wasn't 33, but whatever. And we will change this up because that's where we're at. All right, so this is the next thing. So now we're just doing incline push-ups. Once again, 8 to 15. Such a small amount. I'm just going to do regular push-ups. Again, I'm just going to increase the progression on this thing. And then we got to do the holds. Again, I'm going to put on my vest for all of these things except swimmer at the bottom. There's no reason why I can't do. Because the amount. So max reps on the jump ought to be interesting. Jump squats, max reps. Just write down what you can do. Wow. Okay. Let's get to it. It's just 4 exercises. It's one time through. So it's really a lot harder than you think to be swinging 20 pounds over your head. proves to be a lot more complicated. I'm going to knock myself down the steps. Luckily, there's only two of them. All right. First things first, push-ups. Um, Again, they call them incline push-ups. They are incline push-ups. Um, Incline push-ups are the easiest of all push-ups. They're like the decline press, where you first, you just got more leverage. The muscles just don't get as challenged, so you can do more weight usually, more reps. And that's why the whole point of the incline push-up is to start getting yourself in better strength state so you can start doing regular push-ups. I can do regular push-ups. Um, Really, all they're asking for during the test is a max of 15, which these are also they're multi-count, so they're not just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. They are controlled. 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. So you're kind of 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So you're just kind of counting them all the way out. You only need to do 15 is your max. If you can increase your difficulty, all the better. But if you're even so, if I could do 30, I should do 30. You're going for your number, right? They just want you to be in that range. Kind of, I believe the idea is if you fall in that range, you're ready to go on to the next thing, or you're ready to start training that thing, right? Um, at that level of progression. So this vest is a progression. Doing them flat is a progression. Doing them more incline, less incline, all those things are progressions if you're just trying to decide which is the best for you to fall in that range. If I can't fall in the range, then I don't fall in the range. You can just turn over and do bench press. But again, calisthenics is all about trying to do body. So if you can increase the progressions to challenge your body enough to use your body weight motions, all the better. Again, you want to do the scapula raise. So as you're doing the push-ups, trying to get your shoulders up as high as you can. Your scapula's up as high, scapula pressed as high as you can. 12. Whew. 25. 2-second presses are a lot harder than just fast. I might have been able to go a little farther, but again, I'm doing this kind of cold. I hit the numbers. Uh, do feel like my body's waking up though now. Plus, I did add this weight, so this is 20 some pounds extras, or 20 pounds extra. Might be 19. I don't know. So we're gonna blink above. link above, and link above. And then we're going to add the push-ups. Do they have weighted push-ups? Push up, push up, push up. Elevated. Single leg. Kettlebell clapping. Nope. I'll just add push-ups, whatever. I did 25. Okay. What's the next one? Body rows, 8 to 15. Trying to see if they have so many versions of the same exercise. It's kind of silly. I guess we'll do that. I'm not even sure how is this. Oh, if huh. All right. We're gonna say I'm 155 because I added some weight to myself. All right, so this is again just trying to do keeping your body nice and straight, doing inverted row, which is the equivalent of trying to do a pull-up to some extent with your body fully out, right? 8 to 15 is the goal. I believe these are 2 counts. I didn't even check. I believe they're 2 counts though. Yeah, they're 2 counts. So 2 up, 2 down. And if you're, like I say, if it's harder, one of the problems is, of course, if you don't have a lot of the equipment here at home, it's kind of challenging because as you can see, I really only have one height on these. If you have a rack like this and it's pinned to the ground, you have a lot more options, right? Because like I can't use this anywhere else because if I lean back with my rings, I'll tip it over on myself because it's attached to the wall. It's not attached to anything. So the leverage will just flip it over. Uh, I don't want to attach it to the concrete. So the other option is I can look at getting me some big U-bolts and trying to attach it to the wall. That'll at least keep it from coming forward. That's an option. But I like to move it because when I'm watching TV with my treadmill, I don't want it in the way. So I'm looking at getting some rings and stuff or things that I can hang from this beam here that I can do some of that stuff using my rings. I won't be able to do things like pull-ups and stuff, but maybe I will. I don't know. But let's worry about that later. Let's get to it. 8 to 15 is the goal. 2 counts. Full body extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh. Wow, that was surprisingly difficult today. I mean, yes, I don't normally do that with this on, but still, I mean, I usually get closer to 25, but I did 15. But I got the max, which is good, but, you know, it could probably be better. Ugh, yikes. What's next? Oh, yeah. Jump squats. Okay, so jump squats. It's kind of funny. it has it has it has a count. It's one down and X up, which is good because I hate to have them say, okay, so we want you to do a 2 count going up and a 1 count coming down. It's like that would be a challenge. It's like, okay, ready, 1, 2, jump, slow motion into the air, come back down. I'd have to do some trick of the trick of the camera, a little bit of video editing to make it look like I could do 2 counts up. I'd have to like slow motion my jump and then have it go regular motion down, slow motion my jump, motion down. And you gotta do these at home exactly like you see me doing them here. Okay, so hold your form. Really, it's just a squat, but you gotta power up. So you're gonna leave the ground, landing on your toes. You want to be able to absorb all your pressure, all your weight into your calves and your feet, not in your heels and your knees. Don't come smacking down and sending that reverberation all the way up your leg. Bad. Don't do that. Form. Keep that back straight. Keep that natural curve in the back. You don't want to overarch, but at the same time, you want to keep it natural. You're not going down to a, what do they call it, a relaxed squat. I think he mentioned the thing. Basically, you're not going down to where you're like this. This is not where you're at. Okay, you're not just in a relaxed state of squat. All under tension the whole time. So you shouldn't probably go down anywhere below this, right? So you're coming down to where you're pretty much here, and then you're going to jump up, do as many as you can. Now I'm going to wear my vest. They don't actually expect you to do too many. It just says max rep. So everybody's got their own number. Um, I don't know. I expect I could do at least 20. I've done it with 45 pounds and 50 pounds, 55 pounds might be my highest. I don't know. And I can usually do 20 to 30. So this is 20 pounds. So we'll see. I don't know if I want to go on all day. So we'll see. A lot of that's going to be my man. Plus I got heat blowing down on me, which will probably burn me out. Legs are an exhausting exercise, by the way. Your heart rate gets up there. This is where you really want to, you'll really be pumping your arm rate. Plus, hey, my legs are tired. I did 10 miles yesterday. All right, I've set up my excuses. Let's get started. All right, here we go. 25. 30. 35. Good. 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 I'm good with 40. Might have had 45 in me. But I'm doing 40. Whew. Jump, squat. Let's see. Let's actually do this one. So I usually do my body weight plus whatever weight I'm holding. So I weigh 178 and 20, so 198. And I did 45. Whew. Oh wait, is that what I said? I did 40. I said I could do 45. I did 40. Oh man, feeling that. A little bit of leg burn. All right, final exercise of the day. Swimmers. All right. This is swimmers, Superman. The only difference is you have some motion. Swimmers are Superman with arm motion. Again, these are one of those 8 to 15. For most people, if you're not in bad shape, it's pretty easy to do. But again, it comes down to form. They're only ones, so they're just constantly moving, so there's not like any delayed effort. But the trick here is when you're back, see my legs come up. It says if you're back, if you have back issues, go ahead and leave your legs down and just focus on the upper body. Like that. Let's get started. Should go pretty quick. Don't bend your head up. Neutral spine, or neutral position on the neck. After doing the full body rows and the dead hangs and the other items on here, even though I did one of each of those items, uh, I can kind of feel the stress in the back on those. So I did 20. I feel like I could normally do 30 or more, but again, you're really focusing on bringing the scaps together in that case. I forgot what he said. There's other muscles involved there, but basically you're bringing that whole back. The shoulder blades should be coming close together and down. So you're not only extending out, you're pulling back down and then up. You want your back to fully come together, shift down like so, and then they extend out and you're bringing them back in. It's all about the upper back, and working a little bit of that lower back with the legs up will help strengthen up your glutes slightly as well as the lower back area. But there you go. That's the test. First 2 days of test week. I'll do the other 2 days probably on Wednesday, or the other day on Wednesday, if they unlock the workout. Um, Maybe I'll also throw in day 1 of week 6, where I begin the testing, or I begin moving on to whatever week 6 has in store. I do have it says slightly faster, so if you're doing it at exactly their pace, I'm just going to put it in as Superman's. Close enough. Um, if you're following the pace, and say you were to start at the same time I did, you'll note that my workouts are a little accelerated. I have combined a couple of things. The test weeks especially have gone kind of fast. Um, I think if I'm actually working on week 6 by the end of this week, I'm probably 2 weeks ahead of the process. But beyond that, I haven't compressed that much. I'm only compressing slightly parts of it. And that will be it for today. It's not much, but it's not too bad for a recovery day after having ran 10 1/4 miles yesterday. So I don't feel too bad about it. It's 8:44, so I do have to get to work here anyway. So we will have to work on more. Tomorrow I'll probably be doing something, maybe at the gym. So I don't know if I'll stream or not, and it's not usually going to be Calie Move, but I do got to get some other stuff going on tomorrow. Calie Move probably again on Wednesday, so I should be streaming. Beyond that, you stay fit and you'll stay healthy. Talk to you there. Bye.